Entry and exit. When you're moving to a shooting position and you're entering that position, you shoot your string, then you're exiting that position to move to the next one. Right. This drill is going to seem pretty easy, but it's kind of a pain in the backside. And this is the one that will warm you up the most. So you're going to start from here. From here, you're going to run to that barrel and take one shot. Hit or miss, you're going to move from that barrel to that barrel.
Cool.
And take a shot on that one.
Cool.
Hit or miss, you're going to move back to this one. The goal is to get 5 hits on each target. Here's the trick. If you run to that barrel and you make a shot, that's a hit. You run to this one, you make a shot, and that's a hit. You run back here, you miss a shot, you still have to move here. You hit a shot, you move back, you hit a shot, you move back, you hit a shot, and you keep going, but you got 5 here, you still owe another one over here, so you got to run back. If you miss 2 on this side and 1 over here, and you make up all your shots here, you still have to run over here and get your last 2 shots. But you're only allowed to take 1 at a time. So you might have to run to that spot, break your shot, run back, and get your last shot.
Cool. This is what I'm best at.
Okay.
Cool.
One of the things with this is you have to speed up and slow down at appropriate times.
Right.
Just like running to first base in a baseball game, do they run straight up to it and stop, or do they run right past it? They'll run right past it. But second base, they got to stop at, right?
Right.
So every one of these is going to be like a second base run. I have to move, slow down, get my shot, move, slow down, get my shot, move, slow down, get my shot. You have to be fast when it's appropriate and slow yourself down. Because if I move and slow down, I have to waste time getting into position. If I play it a little ahead, you can speed up and slow down when it's appropriate. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Gun loaded? Good job. So you're going to keep the gun out the whole time.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go. That's better. There you go.
Ah! Come on over there. Ah.
Dead center. There you go, right in the middle. There we go. Nice, much better. Nice. 1 and 1. Ooh, that was low. All right. Holster up. Put your bail on. Right out of the gate. Right out of the gate.
Right.
But you fixed it. Then you came back and you fixed it. You came back and you missed 1. You came back and you fixed it. You came back and you fixed it. Then you made them all up. Nice job.
Yeah.
That one's fun, huh?
Yeah. That's what I
Yeah.
like. Yeah, that's what I like.
It shows a lot here. Remember what we talked about inside? Somebody shooting a plate rack. Bang, bang, clang, 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 clang. Reload, bang, bang, clang, 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 clang.
Right.
Once they're in the groove, you can't beat them. But they miss 1 or 2 rounds to get in the groove. This, you have to be able to get back in the groove each time. And it practices that mental focus of what is my procedure to make a first successful hit?
Right.
And it reinstills it each time. You can do this drill on a little range, you can do this drill on a big range. I find it's more debilitating when they're a little closer together like this, as opposed to farther out.
Right.
Because here, you don't have a lot of time to think about it. I have to move fast, I have to slow down. You don't get to be like, I have to move fast. Now I have to slow down. It's all immediate shifts in gears that forces you to make those shifts in gears in a compressed amount of time and work on getting those procedures right.
Right.
One task at a time, each task in its time. You're just doing the tasks in a successively compressed amount of time.
Right.
Want to run it again?
Yeah.
I thought so.
Yeah, I want to do that. Come on.
Ready? You got a fresh mag in that gun, or are you gonna go halvesies?
We don't have 10.
Hang on to that gun like you mean it, or I'm gonna take it.
Yes, sir.
Slow and steady. Now, over there, you were doing a great job on your draw. When you drew the first time here, you were like, shit, I forgot what the hell was going on, because you're so focused on, I gotta get to the bucket. You're trying to do too many things at once. Either draw and move, or move and draw. Pick one.
Okay.
Know what you're gonna do, think about it, then execute on that thought. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Go. There you go. Good job, fix it on the fly. Low left, what did it look like? There you go. What did it look like? What did it feel like? Nice, center, center, good job. There you go. One more. Good, relax.
You
Fix
said
it.
relax?
Fix it. Holster up, relax. I know you had one to make up, but you were doing great. You were making them, you were seeing the hit and making your adjustment on the next one. When you would hit low left, either you saw it or you didn't, but you fixed it on the next round, because when you threw low left over here, you were dead center here.
Right.
When you threw a low one here, you were dead center there. So you're seeing it, you're putting those processes together. How's that feel?
Feel good.
All right.
It feel good.
Want to run it one more time?
One more.
One more. He says, I want a clean run. Think about it.
1 second. Let me get hold on.
He is picking up a lot, and he is he is sucking it up quickly. Oh, he brought out a golden gun. Oh dear.
Well, 19X.
It's okay. It could be 19X, Malcolm X. I don't care as long as you can shoot it right.
Oh wait, I forgot this one don't go in there.
Why is that?
Cause
it's okay.
that lanyard loop.
Yep.
It
Gotcha.
don't let it.
Sure.
Borrow a few.
Easy day. Clean run. Move. Stop. Come back.
Yeah, that was ugly.
How many things can you do at once?
One.
What do you got to do one of them successfully?
Get it right the first time.
Pick the direction you want to go. You're either going to draw here or you're going to draw there. Figure it out. Ready up? Move. There you go. Here you go. Much closer to center. Good job. Ooh. Go. Oh. Oh.
There we go.
You showed up.
Yes, sir.
Nice job. Well done. That was much, much better.
Yeah.
You threw one over here kind of low, and you corrected it immediately on this way. Nice job.
Yes, sir.
That was good. Quick quality, sir.
Yeah, we'll take that one, honey gang. We might
Take
have to
that.
put some gum butter on that 45.
I think you might have like a weak recoil rod in that. The spring might just be tired and needs to be replaced.
Okay.
But it could also be it's cold.
Yeah,
It's cold.
for sure. For sure. Yes, sir, man. I like that run, honey gang. He's very knowledgeable. Robert is very knowledgeable what I'm getting so far. Again, he organically saw my suppressor video and reached out. Again, he works for Witt Machine, and he saw the video and reached out, and we're out here today in hopes to get a sponsorship with Witt Machine. Again, he invited us out to get a feel of one another, to see how we felt about each other, and if our goals and what we thought aligned. This is just some shooting we doing, and I'm enjoying it. Let's do it.
This is going to be fast and slow, and then we're going to move to the next one. So this one, you're going to stand in the circle of life,
Yes,
which is
sir.
just a cool little indent in the dirt. What's the difference between that target and this one?
C zone, A zone,
Okay,
size,
so how fast can I be on that one?
faster.
Why?
than this one, because it's more to work with.
I got more to work with, that's right. Over here, I got to be a little more precise. Why?
It's smaller.
Smaller. And this is a fair distance.
And I'm listening to you. I'm
Yep.
reloading while
Nope,
you're
that's
talking.
fine. Go ahead, grab that, bring it on back. Is that your chair?
Oh.
Yes? Okay, cool. I was like, I don't remember that being there earlier. Do you want to sit down in it? So from here, we're just going to come up and get, go ahead, put your ears down. We're going to get 2 over here and 1 over here. And the big thing here is going to be, I can go kind of fast to this one. Whoops. I have to get my follow-up and then break here. So I can go 1, 1, 2. My gun's messing up now. Maybe I need both. 3. Let's try and do that with a clean run. 1, 2.
Empty.
Empty bullets. Now I'm going to go get bullets for me. Maybe we'll get a clean run out of me somewhere. Got your iPro? Just because we're shooting steel, and I'd prefer it if you could see when you leave. Slow and steady. Go. Good job. Reset, fix it. Do it right. Practice right to win the fight. Go. Good job. Set yourself up for success. Well done. Nice. I just got hit by lead. I'm glad I told you to put your glasses on because I just got hit.
Oh, damn.
Ready up? Go. Nice. Good cadence. Good transition. Good follow-up. Nice job. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go. Really, really good recoil control on that. Nice job. Go a little faster. Go. All right. Why did you miss?
I wasn't on it. I sent it and I wasn't on it.
Okay. That's important to know. Fix it. Go.
Ah, I should
Fix
have
it.
hit that one.
Okay. What did you do on that one? You identified it. What did you do?
I felt like I was, but I transitioned and still wasn't on it. But I
Are
should
you stopping early or are you
stopping
passing?
early.
Or are you passing the target?
Yeah, I wasn't passing. I stopped early, trying
Okay.
to send it as fast as I can.
Okay. So here's what I'm going to ask you to do. When you break these two shots, don't bring the gun over. I want you to turn your head and then bring the gun over.
Okay.
So hits, find your next problem, bring the solution to the problem.
Okay.
Okay. Go ahead. Turn your head first. It's okay.
I did.
Turn it, bring it, squeeze.
That was smooth.
Okay, back over here.
That was
Nope,
smooth.
bring the gun, keep the gun out.
Okay.
2 over here. Do it again, slow and steady. At least you knew. Turn your head, bring the gun. Okay.
I was a little low.
Here you go. Do it again. Fix it. There you go. Turn your head, then the gun. Try it again. It's okay. Here you go. One more. All right, go ahead and reload all your stuff. Nice job. Just getting that transition to move. You're up. 1, 2, turn your head, bring it to the gun. Bring the gun to the target. And squeeze your shot. So 1, 2, turn your head. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, turn your head. 3. And you'll find that you can bring those cadence up, because if you're bringing it over, now you have to align everything and squeeze. But if you're looking, you automatically align and you can break your shot immediately, just like when you're riding the reset over here.
Right.
You can ride that reset the whole way, and once your sight's set, squeeze. I hope you find some of this stuff helpful.
Nah, for sure.
Some of it is just bullshit.
You had one. No, here you go. Yeah.
The Fiocchi ammo, I like it because it's inexpensive, but I get a lot of light strikes like that with
Right.
this.
That's Monarch, and the steel casing is only $9.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it's super cheap.
So all I want you to do right now is work that minutia. 2 rounds, pivot your head, bring the gun to it. 2 rounds, turn your head, bring the gun to it. At your leisure. You winged it on that one, I heard it.
Damn, come on.
So, I want you to break this down simple. 2 rounds, turn your head, bring the gun.
2 rounds.
2 rounds, turn your head, bring the gun. Here you go. What's that? He's turning it slightly ahead of the gun. So he's turning it slightly and then pivoting. He's doing all right. It's hard to see from here. It really is. Holster up. What is the purpose of that smaller target?
I guess the what do they call it? Aim smile, miss smile.
Okay. So over here, we can go faster because we have a bigger margin of error.
Right.
Over here, we have to be much more precise. So what do we have to do? Slow the down.
Cool. Honey gang, that's something we all gonna have to when shooting. Everybody want to be Jerry Mitchell. Everybody wants to shoot fast. That's just what look cool, and it is okay to slow down. Especially like he was telling me, speed in certain points and slow down at certain points. It can still average out if you do it right.
Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Nice.
Get on there.
You can do everything fast except shoot. Shooting, you have to do accurately.
For sure.
Everything can be done fast except shooting. Nice, there you go. So on that one, you had a violent flinch.
Okay.
So like,
and I kind of felt it.
And I feel like that flinch wasn't necessarily you pushing. It was more you squeezing the trigger with your whole hand.
Okay.
Remember, everything you're doing is to let this do its job.
Okay.
You're holding the gun. It's not you're not firming up and softening. The only thing you're doing is locking on and letting this move. Everything else has to hold still except this.
Okay.
I can almost see your forearm twitch on that one. Did you see that? Like
Right.
as like you're pushing it, like you're trying to give it a shove to like get out there faster. Just squeeze it. This is the only thing to move. Let me see your mags. I'll load them. Get some dry fire reps on that.
And see, one thing that like I had told you when you were here about when you were telling me to press it and stay on it.
Yep.
Back to the click. One thing I used to, or not used to, I did a while to try, and I was telling my wife that they were saying that was one of the things I used to try to do. The little, I don't know if you've seen it, but the
Yep.
here, um, that's how I could tell yours because I can do that, but it's not. What do they call it?
Consistent.
Yeah. So I know that, and I was just seeing that when I did the dry fire, like when it's here, but when I pull the trigger, the dot moves.
A little bit.
Yeah, but
So the trick is to allow it to move within your margin of error.
okay.
You have a larger margin of error on that one than you do on this one. So you have to be more cognizant here.
Right.
You have to be accountable for every shot, but you have to know the limit. Some guys, like Nick can stand here and be like, bang, all day long, draw that gun and hip shoot, tink that little target. I could cut that target in half and he'd still hit it because he's annoying. But he knows what his margin of error is.
Right.
Do you know how many times I've sat in my house and done that, balance the bullet on the top of the slide and try my trigger? You know how many times I've done that? Not a single time.
Yeah.
Ever. I hate that drill. I think it's retarded. But I do spend an exorbitant amount of time in the house just dry firing. We have little like cardboard stickies, like on a couple of different walls. We have one room that just has targets in it, and we'll just sit there. And the other thing I'll do a lot is mag swaps, like hot swap mags. Just sit there and do this. Get it down. Then I don't have to look at it, and I can seat it.
Right.
Oh, got to look at it. Now I'm good. And you can figure out when it's okay to peek at it and when you don't want to peek at it. When I don't have to, when I can look at it. And you just that repetition of going back and forth, manipulating a magazine, manipulating the gun. It seems dumb, but sitting down and watching like the Boondock Saints and just swapping magazines on an empty gun so I don't shoot the like light post, just sit in the room, dump mags, trade mags, do mag swaps from a belt. You can do that while you watch a movie, and you're just instilling that. People call it muscle memory. It's really just neural pathways, because muscles don't have memory. That's what your brain is for. But just doing the manipulation and getting it down and getting efficient at it and building reps. Shooting is part of the equation. You have to be good at all of it. Slow and steady. 2 and 1. Excellent. Where did that hit go on that one?
It's bottom right, I think.
What did it feel like?
That one actually felt like that it was partially on there, but it gave from our view enough to still send it.
Good answer. So think about what your sight picture looked like, what the shot felt like. We already know what happened, but now you're building that database of acceptable data.
Right.
Like, what did it feel like? I know that if it looks like this, it's gonna feel like that, and that's what's gonna happen. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Last one. Go. You hit it. It was you grazed it, but you hit it.
Okay.
So, go ahead and top that mag off. Then we're gonna do the next one.
I need the light. here.
All right. So this one is going to be a little more active than the last one. You're going to put one round on this target.
Paper?
Nope, steel.
Steel, okay.
You're going to move all the way to that last one. And put two on it. Bang, bang. And you're going to move to this one in the middle. You're going to come around it, and you're going to put three in that target. However, you have to do it moving forward, and you have to get all three shots before you get to that drum. So, bang, bang, bang.
Okay, okay.
So it's one shot, two shots, three on the move.
Now, this walk may be very slow.
It doesn't have to be fast. What does it have to be?
Accurate.
Accurate.
Okay.
You can do a lot of things fast except shoot.
Okay.
So, before we do this, let's work on that skill. So this is your gun, that's empty. Let's walk back to that drum. So from here, we're going to bring the gun up and we're going to start to shoot. All I want you to do, now obviously the gun is empty.
Right.
All I want you to do is look at that target through your reticle and walk. Compress back, take a couple steps back to the drum. And now on the second walk, I want you to think to yourself, bang. Each time you have an acceptable sight picture. So you're going to start your press and then you're going to start your walk. Doop, doop, doop. Just think about it. Doop. All I want you to do is think about it. Go back. One more round of thinking about it. And now I want you to actually press the trigger. Don't worry about the reset. Just press the trigger each time you have a good sight picture. So the gun's up. Click, 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 click. Now I know this is a little different because that gun's got a red dot on it and you're going to do this with an iron sight gun, right?
No, just got red dot.
Oh, it does have a red dot? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
But it's the same thing. Because you have to think about when you can make that shot. Now, I'll say this. You think about it as I'm riding a bicycle. Watch my legs, and they're just kind of stepping deliberately. I'm exaggerating it so you can see, but if I watch my hands and I do this, the gun's all over the place because my hips pivot my shoulders for me. So I have to think about things independently, hips and arms. I can buckle my knees just a little bit, and now I can become much more stable instead of walking fully upright and moving my arms all over the place. I can buckle just a little bit and move. Take a shorter step, buckle your knees just a hair, and walk it out. Go ahead and try that.
Before I even do it, honey gang, sometimes all it takes is the right teacher, because that makes so much more sense because that's my problem, that the gun, when I'm moving, swivels itself.
Right.
But watching you just get down, it makes it a lot more, this is a lot more steady.
Correct.
This is a whole lot more steady.
You're just breaking your hips just a hair and buckling your knees. And instead of making a full step, I'm doing. Now, whether my feet are touching like this or spread out a little bit doesn't really matter as long as my hips and shoulders can stay steady.
For sure.
When we move forward, we kind of duck walk heel to toe. When we go backwards, we do it backwards. We go tip to heel. If we drag our heels, and hit something, we go ass over tea kettle. If we tip to heel and we get to something, we feel it. If we drag our heels and we hit something, by the time we feel it, our momentum, we're already going over backwards. But if we tip to heel and we come into it, we can instinctually fix our feet, step over it, and continue to move. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
So for this, we're just going to move forward. And it doesn't matter if it's a rifle in our hand, a bazooka in our hand, or our wives. We're just moving smoothly.
For sure. For sure.
Now think about this. How much time do you have to get those 3 shots? As much time as it takes. If you go bang, 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 still kind of counts. And the better you get at figuring out where the gun stops moving, you can become more efficient at that. As long as you're allowing the shot to break when everything aligns, it doesn't matter if you're doing this or this. It aligns when it aligns, and you can only break the shot when it aligns. So think about it slowly. Think less about where you're stepping or how you're stepping, and more about what it looks like to be successful. Everything is going to feel right or wrong. The wrong feelings are just as important as figuring out what the right ones are. Make mistakes here. Go ahead and let me see that one. Draw that gun, take 3 rounds of that on a walk.
You say take 3 rounds?
Sure. Slow and steady on a move.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to slowly just work this aspect of that drill. Come on back, try it again. Where did your first round go? What did it feel like?
High left, but I could fix that.
That's right. Go ahead. Come back.
That feels so much better. That feels so much better. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Slow and steady.
And there. So I'm all the way back.
Yep.
That's what I was talking about.
So can you
But it's one hot.
index it? Yeah, I can see it. Can you index that forward? Or is it locked up?
It's locked. I have to.
Okay. So now you're set.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just something to be aware of. Like, obviously, you're not going to carry this gun.
Right.
But it's shiny, so it still looks cool on Instagram. That's important information to have.
Okay.
Fix it. There you go. Ready?
Yes, sir.
Go. Holster.
That.
What? Say it.
And I'm still, because my wife has literally told me, go to the range and practice on shooting on movement. So I'm not gonna give it to myself yet, because she sees me moving left to right and it's horrible. And this is just forward, so this might be easier. But that feels so much better.
It will.
That feels so much better. I don't know if it works that way left and right, but straightforward, that's the answer. That's the answer. For sure. For sure, honey gang.
Show me your answer. Let's find your answer. So we're gonna move from here. Now with this, we're not gonna do this, because that is not a natural way we move at all. With this,
That's
we're gonna get
exactly
our
what I
dancing hips
do.
on. We're gonna turn and move. My hips are now moving this way. I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. I'm turning straight across myself. And my feet are almost moving dead straight. There's a little bit of an angle to it, but it's not this. So all I want you to do is get your finger gun out. This is a dangerous son of a... And I just want you to point and get your hips moving.
Okay.
Now it'll change a little bit when we move this way, because now we kind of have to go across ourselves. We can bring this hand around, but like if I'm here, that gets a little awkward.
Right.
I can do it. Which way am I going to be more stable? We won't know till we try. He's going to move right up to here, so you stay.
So I start like this and
Pivot. There you go. Get your dancing shoes on. Buckle your knees a little bit. Remember, we're trying to stabilize.
right. Okay.
We're tank treads.
Okay.
Stop. Go back. That was good. You got 2 rounds in the allotted space. Hell yes. Ready?
It felt weird.
Have you ever done it before?
Nah.
Then it shouldn't feel natural. Slow and steady. Go.
Sorry.
That's okay. Don't apologize. You're fixing it. It's okay. Tell me what felt different between your second shot and your third shot.
The third shot again, I sent it knowing that I didn't see it on target.
Okay. From my side, watch my hands. From my side, this is what it looked like. Solid, confident, bang.
Okay.
You kind of like swam the gun for a hot second. Like the recoil you hadn't settled on it and you just broke that last shot.
Right.
Whether or not that's what it felt like, that's just what it looked like. If it's helpful data, use it. If it's not helpful data, throw it in the trash can. Try it one more time.
No, for sure. And that's what I meant by it wasn't on target, but I still sent it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't look at this like a time frame.
Okay.
The goal is there. If you overwalk this a little bit, no harm, no foul.
Okay.
We're learning. There's no SCA or there's no RSO up your ass going, oh, you're disqualified.
Right.
We're just learning. If you overrun that base, who cares? Slow and steady. Fix it. Nice. You started to get rushed and you still made that shot. Good job. Go. With your hand, stand by. With your hand, don't grab it like this. How do you hold a gun? So my hand's already in that gun position. All it has to do is come up. If I'm here, I have to come around and find it. If I'm here already, I'm there. Does that make sense? Okay. You felt that flinch. I know you did. Both of them.
Empty.
So just let it happen. It doesn't matter. If I have my sight picture and I've pivoted, I can make the shot when I need to, but you can't make the shot till you can see it. If I start here and just start blasting, which one's the most important one out of all of those? The fucking miss. Out of all of those, they look great, but that miss is the one that's going to throw me in prison. So whether I can get 5 shots between here and there or 2 shots between here and there, the 2 hits are way more important than any miss I make. Because as a civilian, when I miss that target, I'm going to pay for it one way or the other. It's either going to be a jail sentence because I hit somebody, or it's going to be a $1 million lawsuit from some idiot that's like, you shot my television. It was a family heirloom and it's worth $1 million. They bought that at Best Buy last week. Yeah. But when we get into court, it's a family heirloom. The misses matter.
For sure.
So don't rush. Slow and steady. Clang, clang, clang. You can do it. I've seen it. I hope you guys have a really good bleep button because I cuss a lot.
Oh, no, you good. Okay.
I am not family friendly. Slow and steady. Nice. So you got your answer.
I can do it.
You damn right you can.
Yeah. That and yeah. Yeah.
How you pull your gun out is way better.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't, and I guess I gotta see shooting just standing still. I don't know, but for some reason, the crouch makes me seem like I'm getting a better grip or that I'm managing the recoil better because it's the dot is staying there for me.
Your recoil management is very good. When you were doing your double taps over there and we were doing the 2 to 1, a lot of your double taps were like crack, crack, and that gun just stayed flat. Okay. And it was, so whatever you're doing is working.
Okay.
Whether you're changing the way you squeeze the gun or twist the gun or do the hokey pokey, it doesn't matter.
Sure.
Yeah, whatever. We'll get more. Whatever you're doing, it works. And when you put it all together, you are like phenomenal. You just have to consistently put it together. And you're, from where we started to where you're at, you're going to go far. You're going to do awesome ass stuff.
Oh, yeah. I appreciate that.
So now that I made you feel all big, we're going to mess with you. Because now we got to go that way.
Oh, okay.
So you can press out and turn, or you can turn So you can do it one-handed or you can do it two-handed. It's totally up to you. Those Fiochis definitely have light strikes like crazy. I'll find it later. Slow and steady. Draw, pivot, decide. Ooh, that feels weird.
Yeah, definitely weird.
Definitely feels weird. You're in this weird snake position. And sometimes this is easier.
Yeah, and let me try that. I just don't know how good of a one-hand shooter I am, but here we go.
Remember, only take the shot you can hit.
Okay.
Slow and steady, go. Stop. Stop. Press the gun out. What is all that?
Right.
Fix your grip before that gun leaves. It doesn't come out of here, so you got it. Press out. Start moving. Come back. Start over. How many you got in there?
Just 2.
How many?
1 and 2.
Okay. The difference between this and that is a lot.
Right.
The difference between this and this is huge. Because here, the recoil can go in all of these different directions. Here, it can only go in these. Just the difference between stretching your arm out changes the amount of movement your wrist is allowed to make. Because it's going to lock out through the skeleton before you're able to handle it. Here, it's got lots of space. Here, it doesn't. It can only go up that much. So if I'm moving and I cant the gun a little bit, again, when we were talking about raising our hands, I'm here breaking my shots. I'm not here.
Right.
If you stick your arm out and you put it at a natural position, everything kind of feels okay. The moment I try and do this, your shoulder rocks and it feels out of position. You'll notice it almost immediately. The difference between here and here is stress that I have to manage, where I can just naturally put the gun 1, 2, 3. Juice.
So how'd you meet what'd you say his name was? Jeremy? What the Kicks?
I met Jeremy the first time here.
Okay.
We did a lever gun class with Chris Costa here.
Oh, okay.
And it was just
I know him too.
What's that?
I say I well not know him. I seen his work.
He's awesome. I was on the phone with him for like an hour yesterday. He's one of
okay.
my favorite people.
Oh, okay.
But he does lots of lever gun stuff, and it's fun. Like AR-15s and M16s, I grew up 20 minutes from Colt Firearms.
Right.
I've had one of those things since I was like 4.
Right.
But the lever guns are different, and because they're different, they're still new and fun. And they're just we have all sorts of guns, but that lever gun's by far one of the most fun things we have in the house. Now, some people are like, tactical lever guns are stupid. They don't have to serve a purpose outside of just bringing me joy.
Right.
And that's all right. Am I going to use that lever gun in like a personal defense situation?
Right.
Probably not.
Right.
Am I going to take it with me when the barbarians come over the hills? Probably not. But am I going to like hand it to somebody that's uncomfortable shooting and let them play with it?
Right.
Absolutely. It doesn't recoil, it doesn't make a lot of noise, and it's just fun. And I feel like John Wayne running the lever.
You're right.
A very short John Wayne, but whatever.
No, it's this way.
Good job.
Okay.
Go ahead. What felt wrong?
I still wasn't all the way up there.
There you go. Your first two shots were hard to the left, and your last shot, you brought it back to center. Nice job. I don't want to hear the answer. I want you to think about it. What was wrong with your first shot, and how do you make sure it doesn't happen? Ready? Slow and steady. Go ahead. Don't put it away. Come back to center. It's okay. Go ahead and pull the gun. Turn to your left. Buckle your knees. Walk. Make your shots. Fix it. Okay. Tell me.
Just
what happened?
Feeling it just uncomfortable, but let me try that one more time.
Remember, when we're moving forward, we buckle our knees just a little bit. When we're moving this way, we're buckling our knees just a little bit. When you move this way, you're upright and stiff. So you're getting a lot of movement. So buckle your knees just that little bit. Me, I think of it like those kids that do anime, like the little Naruto run. I camp the gun, but I lean as well.
Right.
Buckle my knees. I get a little forward motion on me. Just think about the mechanics of your motion. Draw, pivot, aim, move.
Gotcha.
Talk yourself through things.
Well, that to the left is straight up and down, ain't it?
Those two shots were damn near kissing cousins. You chucked your last one out just a hair, but you were still well within your margin of error. I want to see that more often. Now that you showed me you can do it, I'm not going to accept much less.
Okay.
Nice job.
Thank you, sir.
Quit calling me sir. Last one. Ready? Slow and steady. Think it through. Grab the gun. Defeat the retention. Draw the gun. Pivot your hips. Ready? Go. Feed it. There you go. That first shot after reload, where did it go?
It seemed to the right, I believe.
It went just to the left. If you look at the left edge right here,
Oh, okay, I see.
there's that little,
Yeah, I see it.
Just made it. You're within the margin of error, it wins. The second round went right into the dirt, and then you brought it back and sent it to where it needs to go. You're making the corrections. That's what I need you to be doing. Know the miss, diagnose why, make the correction. You cannot make the correction until you can define why.
Right.
You can repeat the process and be like, oh, I was successful because I had a better sight picture. But if you haven't diagnosed why you missed the first one, you're just a repetitive monkey getting back on track. That's fine, that works. But if you add it to a stored collection of data inside your brain, these things will happen faster and way more intuitively. You're doing great.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it. I feel
I'm going to
good,
staple
honey
those
gang.
pants to your leg if you keep calling me sir.
I feel good, honey gang. Hey, he told us at the beginning of this that a lot of this today was going to be small, and it has been. But the difference that it's making, huge. Huge.
Let's take what we just did back to this drill.
Okay?
If we think about what you just did, the movement portion of what you just did to this drill, it's hips. You'll be able to add the hips to it. You're here, I make my shot, I'm not gonna step off and move, I'm gonna turn and move. Bang, bang, I'm gonna turn and move. Bang, bang, I'm gonna turn and move. I'm not just gonna sidestep and try and move, I'm gonna turn and move.
Right.
The difference between this and this is huge. We don't run this way. We run that way. When you watch football players work on their break, you'll see their hips turn first.
Right.
It's an athletic movement, not just a standard, oh, I'm going to go this way. We're breaking that down and getting ourselves to move as quickly as we can and as efficiently as we're able. What are you missing?
Yeah, I'm not sitting here. Okay, just load it.
It's a little bit that matters. So now we're going to put it all together. You go on up by that shield. That way you'll be able to see most of what he's doing. You won't have to chase him around. So here, you're going to start with 1. You're going to move all the way to the end and get 2. You're going to move to this barrel in the center, move forward and get how many?
3.
Ready? Go. Move. Holster.
Yeah, we gotta do that one again.
What did you do? I'm gonna go fast. My whole job now is to go fast. No. Your whole job is to be accurate and move. Ready? Show me again. Only this time, show me who you are. Go. Accurate. Nice. Move. Slow. Move. Slow. Fix it. Okay. More tingy noises. Still too many missy noises.
Right. I can do better.
Yes, you can.
Make sure.
Ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
Go. Move. There we go. Slow down. Fix it.
Ah, there.
Nice. You took that last shot on one leg.
That's that USPS trying to get that last one in. Hold on here.
He's bringing up the big fast gun now. This first shot, what is the most important aspect of this first shot? Thinking in a competition mentality.
Getting out fast and getting on target.
Hitting it. Hitting this one right out of the gate in competition, it's your most important shot. Because this sets the tone for everything else. If you miss this shot, the whole way to that second station, you're going to be thinking, can't believe I missed that. Why did I miss that?
Right.
Instead of, I need to hit the next shot. If you hit here, you can run the whole way there thinking, damn straight, I got this.
Yeah.
Ready? Go.
Oh, cheated.
That's okay. You caught yourself cheating. You fixed it. It ain't cheating if you fix it. Go.
I want it all clean.
That's fine. But I want you to mentally process what went right as well as what went wrong. Think about how to fix what went wrong. And then ready, set, go. Good job.
Damn.
Okay. You're hitting the hard stuff. You're missing the simple one.
Right.
Think about it. Be deliberate on that shot. Take a break. Take a breather.
Come on.
What's that?
He's more into trying to be fast.
It's okay. You have to be fast at the right times.
Right.
You can't just draw the gun out fast and shoot fast. You got to draw the gun fast, slow down, get your sights, break your shot, move. You have to be able to know when to slow down and mentally take that breath. When you draw that gun, I want you to draw that just like, think of it like working out. When you bring it down, it's like, and you press the weight up. This is the same thing. Bang, move. Get to the next station. Bang, bang. Get to the next station. Break your shots. Sometimes people forget to breathe. It sounds silly, but that's an involuntary reflex for a reason. Because we are terrible at multitasking. We will absolutely forget to breathe. I've watched guys get ready and get ready and get ready, and they haven't taken a single breath in 4 minutes, and then they go to sleep. And you're like, hey, we gotta kick a door. You Moving on. I want you to consciously breathe. Ready? Go. Nice. 50. Woo! That's clean.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I like that. Yeah. Yeah. One more time to make sure it ain't a fluke.
That's right. Think about it. Everything is part of your process. Know what you're doing. When can I be fast? When should I be breathing? When do I move my feet? Ready? Go. Nice. Whoa. When we started, it took you the entire time between that bucket and that bucket to get 3 shots. You just got 3 hits, not shots, hits, before you made it to here.
Yeah.
You just cut the time it takes you to do it in half.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Nice job.
sir.
Nice job.
Whew. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. Again, sometimes it just take the right teacher, honey gang. It just take the right teacher. Oh yeah, I like that. Whew, I like that. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We've definitely picked up some tools today.
Putting it all together. You're putting it all together.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Just for example, like that star. Just without the teacher. I mean, I'm not a horrible shot, so I mean it would have been in the vicinity, but to have all 5 in that star, just take the right teacher.
We're going to go back to the house. We're going to sit down and we're going to have a chat about a couple other things that matter with this. So we'll film it inside the house, but I'm going to give you some drills to take with you to slap up the next range day you have, or these are the things that I try to do every range. Some of it is diagnostic. Some of it is just preparatory.
Right.
And we'll talk about that when we get inside.
Okay.